What real-world applications use systems of equations? Imagine you're trying to plan a trip and need to figure out how much money you'll spend on gas and food. Or maybe you're mixing two different drinks to get just the right flavor. Systems of equations are the tools that help solve these kinds of problems. They are used whenever two or more quantities are linked, and you need to find values that work for all of them at the same time. In business, systems of equations help determine how many products to sell to break even or make a profit. For example, if a company sells pens for $2 each and notebooks for $3 each, and they want to know how many of each to sell to earn at least $1,000, they set up two equations. One for total sales and one for total costs, then solve them together. This way, they find the exact number of pens and notebooks needed to reach their goal. In chemistry and cooking, systems of equations are used to mix solutions with different strengths. Say a chemist wants to mix two solutions with different chemical concentrations to get a specific strength. They write one equation for the total volume and another for the total amount of chemical. Solving these equations tells them how much of each solution to combine. Farmers also use this method when mixing milk with different butterfat percentages to get a desired level. Motion problems are another area where systems of equations shine. If two objects are moving at different speeds and you want to find out when they will meet or how far they will travel, you can set up equations for each object's distance over time. Solving these equations helps find the exact time and distance when the objects meet or pass each other. In everyday life, systems of equations help compare costs for different services. For example, if a taxi charges a fixed fee plus a charge per mile, and a car rental has a different fee structure, setting up equations for each helps you see which option is cheaper for a certain trip. Budgeting is another common use, where you set up equations to balance income and expenses, helping you plan your finances. People also use systems of equations to figure out individual earnings when two people work different hours at different rates. If you know their combined earnings and the hours they worked, you can set up equations to find out how much each person earned individually. By turning real-world problems into systems of equations, it becomes easier to see how different quantities relate. Solving these systems helps find exact answers, making complex problems manageable. Whether it's business, science, travel, or daily budgeting, systems of equations are powerful tools that help us understand and solve many practical situations.